Welcome to Science Fiction Now, the podcast where the boundaries of reality blur and the infinite possibilities of the cosmos beckon. I'm Colin Holmes, your guide through this labyrinth of speculative fiction, where we delve into the shadowy corners of the genre and unearth the forgotten marvels that lie just beyond the edge of mainstream recognition. Science fiction often dazzles us with visions of starships cutting across nebulae and the gleam of impossible technologies. But beneath the towering names, Asimov, Heinlein, Clarke, there exists a hidden substructure, a cryptic undercurrent of works that dared to defy convention. These obscure treasures are not merely forgotten. They are lost fragments of a multiverse, rich with alien philosophies and the haunting echoes of alternate futures. Some vanished into the mists of out-of-print purgatory. Others endure as cult relics, whispering their secrets to those brave enough to seek them. These are tales of uncharted dimensions, where the grotesque dances with the sublime and the familiar is twisted into the wonderfully strange. Let us begin with the esoteric brilliance of Cordwainer Smith, whose instrumentality of mankind's stories unfold like mythic hieroglyphs carved into the fabric of a future unknowable. Smith, writing under the guise of Paul Linebarger, imagined a universe teetering on the edge of resurrection and ruin. In this timeline, humanity has rebuilt itself from apocalyptic decay, wielding technology so advanced it verges on sorcery. Stories like Scanners Live in Vain and The Ballad of Lost Khmelb shimmer with a dreamlike quality, blending the mechanical with the poetic. Smith's underpeople, genetically modified animal hybrids like the Catwoman Khmel, embody a kind of tragic transcendence, forcing us to question the limits of identity, morality, and the soul's fragility in a world both alien and achingly human. From Smith's mythic elegance, we ascend, or perhaps descend, to the colossal visions of Olaf Stapledon. In works like Last and First Men and Star Maker, Stapledon doesn't merely write about humanity. He obliterates it across the vastness of time and space, rebuilding it again and again. Last and First Men spans billions of years, chronicling the rise and fall of 18 human species, each iteration clawing toward enlightenment before succumbing to cosmic forces indifferent to their struggles. Star Maker goes further still, tracing the arc of creation itself, where civilizations merge in telepathic communion, and gods emerge as flickering sparks in the void. Stapledon's works are less novels and more sacred texts, demanding a kind of reverence as they challenge us to fathom our place in a universe governed by scales beyond comprehension. Samuel R. Delany's novella The Star Pit is another artifact of extraordinary emotional resonance, though its cosmic horror is quieter, more insidious. Here, humanity's ambition confronts a grim boundary. Only the genetically gifted Golden can explore beyond a certain point in the galaxy without succumbing to madness. Through the eyes of Vime, a pilot stranded by his own biological limitations, Delany crafts a tale of existential yearning. The Star Pit is not a story of conquest, but of constraint, of the deep ache that lingers when the infinite is just beyond our reach. Isolation and aspiration intertwine, revealing a truth both beautiful and devastating. Sometimes, the stars are not ours to claim. For a more visceral, almost primal journey, consider Earthblood by Keith Laumer and Rosel George Brown. At first glance, it seems a standard space opera, but beneath its pulpy veneer lies a chilling exploration of identity and alienation. Roan, the last human in a galaxy ruled by other species, embarks on a quest to understand his heritage. The galaxy itself becomes a character, its alien races and arcane societies forming a kaleidoscope of cultural dissonance. What does it mean to be human when humanity has become a ghostly echo? Earthblood grapples with that question, its charm lying in its ability to oscillate between spacefaring adventure and a quiet, persistent melancholy. For those who revel in the surreal, Michael Swanwick's Stations of the Tide beckons with its feverish visions. Set on a drowning planet undergoing a mysterious biological transformation known as the Jubilee Tides, the novel follows a bureaucrat chasing a rogue magician-scientist. Swanwick's prose is a labyrinth, each turn revealing a new layer of illusion. Magic, technology, and biology meld into a narrative that defies classification, pulling readers into a world where the ground itself seems alive with malevolent intent. It is a puzzle wrapped in hallucinatory imagery, perfect for those who relish a descent into the cryptic. Then there is R. Abe Lafferty, a trickster god of speculative fiction, whose Strange Doings is a collection of tales unlike anything else in the canon. Stories like 900 Grandmothers and Narrow Valley are absurd yet profound, infused with an energy that feels almost supernatural. Lafferty's work is a riddle, a hymn, a fever dream, weaving folklore, theology, and absurdism into something both joyous and unsettling. To read him is to step into a world where reality bends, and the boundaries between the mundane and the miraculous dissolve. Finally, we revisit the haunting genius of Octavia E. Butler. While her novels like Kindred and Parable of the Sower are celebrated, her short works in Bloodchild and other stories reveal equally potent depths. Bloodchild is a tale of symbiosis and sacrifice, where humans and alien tlick form bonds both nurturing and parasitic. It is intimate, horrifying, and beautiful, a microcosm of Butler's ability to dissect power, survival, and connection. These stories are whispers of her larger themes, yet they carry the same weight, inviting us into a world of nuanced terror and fragile hope. These are not just forgotten stories. They are rifts in the fabric of science fiction, windows into alternate modes of thought and narrative. From the mythic to the grotesque, from cosmic vistas to intimate horrors, they reveal the genre's capacity to surprise and transform. To read them is to embrace the unknown, to venture into the shadowy spaces where the boundaries of science fiction blur into something stranger, richer, and more profound. Thanks for joining me on Science Fiction Now. I'm Colin Holmes, reminding you that the greatest wonders of science fiction are often hidden in plain sight, waiting to be rediscovered by those willing to look. Until next time, keep exploring, keep imagining, and beware the shadows between the stars.